Good evening. If you would please bow your heads, at this time, we are going to observe a moment of silence for the tragedy that occurred this week in Uvalde, Texas. God, thank you for the opportunity to gather together today in the presence of our loved ones in order to celebrate our achievements. I thank you for the teachers and staff that have helped us to reach this point in our education. We thank you for the memories that we have created over the last 4 years and the everlasting friendships that have been made along the way. Thank you for the education which you have blessed us with and the direction you have given us when navigating through its difficulties. I pray that as we celebrate our past and look forward to what the future holds for us, that you give us hope and guidance for what lies ahead. I pray that you continue to bless each graduate with strength, love, and wisdom. May you give us faith and courage as we embark on this new journey. In your name we pray, amen. At this time, please remain standing for the pledges, presentation of colors, and the singing of the national anthem by the Canyon High School Chorale Seniors, led by directors Jay Martin and Carla Cruz. Present colors are cadets from Canyon High School's Air Force Junior ROTC program under the instruction of Senior Aerospace Science Instructor Lieutenant Colonel Tim Biltz and Aerospace Science Instructor Master Sergeant Oscar Rios. Carrying the American flag is Cadet Major Lennon Morales. Carrying the Texas flag is Cadet Master Sergeant Jonathan Henley. The American Guard is Cadet Master Sergeant Jasmine Miro. The Texas Guard is Cadet Captain Haley O'Neill. Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. And now for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Thank you. You may be seated.
It is a pleasure to welcome each of you to this special occasion. We sincerely appreciate your presence at this culminating event for the 2021-2022 school year. We have a number of special guests that have joined us tonight. I would like to thank Mr. Andrew Kim, Superintendent of Schools for Comal ISD, and his administrative team for their leadership of this great district. Present tonight, Corby Wunderlich, Krista Moffitt, Kristen Lewick, Mandy Epley, Joe McKenna. I would now like to introduce our administration team at Canyon High School. Principal Dustin Davison, Academic Dean Courtney Woodrum, Assistant Principal Nicole Morris, Assistant Principal Rocco DePiro, Assistant Principal Michael Adams, Assistant Principal Renee Armendariz, Assistant Principal Shalonda Davis, the counseling team at Canyon High School, Lead Counselor Carrie Gomez, Brandy Boyd, Natalie Austin, Stephanie Melton, Jennifer Simmons, Michelle Lopez, and our academic and career advisor and my mom, Robin Conger. The Canyon High School Teacher of the Year, Ms. Tanya Livingston, and our senior class sponsors, Ms. Kale and Ms. Conger. I would also like to recognize the Canyon High School faculty who are present this evening. The Canyon High School staff have been instrumental in the success of each graduate, and we thank you for your efforts during this school year. Faculty members, will you please rise? At this time, please welcome Mr. Jason York, Comal ISD School Board President.
Thank you and good evening, Cougars. I would like to introduce the board trustees that are here with me this evening. Our treasurer, Mr. Tim Hennessy. Secretary, Mr. Russell Garner. Trustee, Mrs. Courtney Biasotti. Trustee, Mr. Cody Miller. Trustee, Miss Amanda Jones. Graduating class, on behalf of the Comal Independent School District Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate you on reaching this momentous occasion. For the past 13 years, you have taken courses that were increasingly rigorous and challenging, and you have succeeded. For the very fact that you are here today, this evening, is a testament to those around you that you have the ability to overcome obstacles and that you possess the determination and passion to achieve your goals. In the story of your life, today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new one. After you leave here this evening, you will embark upon a journey that will present to you new challenges and new opportunities. Regardless of where your journey takes you, whether it's college, the workforce, or serving your country proudly in the armed forces, we simply ask that you take time to focus on your relationships at every step. Don't miss a single opportunity to develop relationships along the way. The horrible tragedy down the road in Uvalde is a tragic reminder that life is too short and too fragile to take one single moment for granted. Don't lose the relationships that you have today with your classmates and friends. Take the time this evening as we wrap up to go thank a teacher, a coach, a counselor, a friend, somebody that has truly helped you along the way. It will mean the world to them, and I know there's many out there around you this evening. Take the time to call home and stay close to your family. Most importantly, though, develop a spiritual relationship. Peace, grace, hope, and true happiness is something that only the Lord can provide. This will positively impact your life and those around you every single day. There is nothing more important to your success than the relationships that you form. Class of 2022, Canyon Cougars, it's your time. Congratulations and Godspeed. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kinley Nizer, and I am thrilled to welcome our friends, family, teachers, and honored guests to this celebration of the Canyon High School Class of 2022. While it feels like only yesterday we were in kindergarten coloring dinosaurs and learning the alphabet, here we are 12 years later, about to walk the stage and experience the most significant event in our lives so far. For some of us, leaving Canyon means no more pulling all-nighters for tests, no more procrastinating on homework that was due last week, and thankfully, no more College Board. While these are all reasons to celebrate, there are some aspects of Canyon that will remain in our memory as we move on in our lives, like late night games, fist bump Fridays, and Cougar roars to start our mornings. Graduating will be a bittersweet memory for all of us, and I think I can safely say that we are all incredibly thankful to finish these crazy 4 years together. After all, we did live through a global pandemic together. We have all done our part to bring ourselves to this day, and no matter what you're doing with your lives after high school, I hope you all will be able to find happiness and success in the future. So it is my absolute honor and pleasure to welcome everyone to the Class of 2022 graduation ceremony.
Good evening. It is a pleasure to present the seniors who have excelled in their graduating class. First, we will recognize seniors who earned a cumulative grade point average, ranking them in the top 15% of their graduating class. Would the seniors and parents and guardians of seniors who are ranked in the top 15 please stand? You may now be seated. Would the National Merit Commended Scholars and Finalists and their parents and guardians please stand and be recognized? Would the seniors who were recognized as College Board Recognition Program Hispanic Scholars, Indigenous Scholars, Rural and Small Town Scholars, and African American Scholars, and their parents and guardians, please stand and be recognized? It is my absolute pleasure to recognize the two students who ranked highest in their graduating class. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Canyon High School, we would like to present this award to Felix Jacob Braun, commemorating his accomplishment and hard work as salutatorian for the class of 2022. Felix will be attending the University of Texas at Austin and will be studying business at the McComb School of Business. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Canyon High School, we would like to present this award to Brianna Faith Lewis, commemorating her accomplishment as hard work as valedictorian for the class of 2022. Brianna will be attending Georgetown University and is majoring in computer science and international affairs. Please join me in a round of applause. Canyon High School has been very fortunate to have numerous scholarships totaling over $11.4 million awarded to eligible and worthy graduates. To those businesses, civic groups, individuals, and those who assisted in maintaining memorials, the senior class of 2022 and faculty and the administration of Comal Independent School District sincerely thanks each of you for your efforts and contributions. I truly believe one of the most important parts of our students' overall learning experience is learning to serve others. For me, there is no better example of that than the young men and women who have decided to answer the call to duty and enlist in our military services upon graduation. Today, we have several here that have already committed to that service and the service of our great nation. Seniors, as I call the military branch which you have chosen to serve, please stand and remain standing to allow us to thank you for your service and commitment. Air Force, T. Vo and Jonathan Zepeda. Remain standing. Navy, Joseph Bill, Faith Hunter, and Dennis Jaroshko. Army, Cesar Caceres, Abigail Guerrero, Janah Henry, and Daniel Oakley. Coast Guard, Keegan Cohn. Marines, Jeffrey Breen, Gabriel Dion, Josue Garcia, and Hunter LeVay. Army National Guard, Connor Clark, and James Robinson. We would like to recognize our seniors who have an appointment to a military academy and students that have received a full military option scholarship. Please stand as your name is called. United States Air Force Academy, Hudson Basie. Texas A&M Naval ROTC, Chandler Banks. Please join me in one more round of applause of appreciation for their dedication to God and country.
Canyon High School proudly introduces its valedictorian and salutatorian for the graduating class of 2022. These outstanding and well-rounded students embody an impressive breadth of knowledge and personal character. Both students have demonstrated a strong dedication to their academics and responsibility to the Canyon High School community, all while remaining committed to their extracurricular activities and outside obligations. Both students represent the talented and innovative student body we have at Canyon High School. I wish them the best of luck in everything they do in the future, and it is my honor and privilege to introduce Canyon High School 2022 salutatorian Felix Braun.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here. I will preface this speech by mentioning that it did indeed have to be approved by administration, so don't expect anything crazy. I'll start off by thanking the entirety of the administrative staff for their dedication, the security staff for ensuring our safety, the custodians for keeping our school clean, the cafeteria workers for providing meals, the counselors for their guidance, as well as the coaches and teachers that have helped myself and my peers on each step of our journeys. Without these upstanding individuals, our days would never run as smoothly as they do, and I'm sure our school would become extremely chaotic in a very short period of time. In addition to the people who are paid to put up with us, I would like to thank our parents and guardians who are forced to deal with us every day, whether they like it or not. Many of us take their care for granted, but without the support of those close to us, our lives would be significantly more difficult. I know that I'm most definitely going to miss the convenience of an easy meal, whether it be from the school or from my parents throughout the day, and I'm definitely not looking forward to surviving on my poorly cooked scrambled eggs and ramen for the next 4 years. Jokes aside, I'm well aware that many of you do not hear this enough. We are all grateful for your hard work and dedication to our success, and know that we would not be where we are today without you. It took me a long time to figure out how to word this speech. In search of inspiration, I asked many of my friends to describe their high school experience to me. Unfortunately, the majority of these details could not be included in this speech. However, everyone seemed to have their own specific outlook on how they enjoyed high school and all of its includable details. We all started freshman year anxious as to how our schedules were going to look, aimlessly walking the halls in search of our new rooms. Then came sophomore year, where we all had a very extended spring break. It started off as 2 weeks, then turned into 2 months, and now it's been over 2 years. Some of us took this time to learn new things and develop new skills, but most of us just took the time off. This transitional period made junior year extremely difficult for some of us, not only because of the various issues with quarantining and waiting in line for tests, but the fact that we lacked overall motivation after how easy online school was. Whatever the case, we pushed through, earned our credits, and made it all the way to senior year. Throughout high school, we participated in many different forms of extracurricular activities, including clubs around the school as a means to be involved with the community, the various forms of fine arts as a way to express ourselves, and the many different sports offered to demonstrate our physical prowess and school spirit. In addition to activities related to school, lots of us maintained jobs on top of all this, truly testing our resilience and demonstrating our overall work ethic. Not only were we all extremely dedicated to the activities we participated in, but we put in the time and effort required to get the grades necessary to be here today. There were many late nights of studying, last-minute essay writing sessions, morning before the test cramming, and a lot of knowing how to use our resources wisely. One of the most common things that I know the vast majority of us struggled with was a process of procrastination. I wish I could say that I developed good time management skills throughout the course of high school, but there's just something about the rush of writing an entire essay or finishing up a class project the night before it's due that just happens to bring out my best work. My parents have always said that waiting until the last minute won't keep working out for me, but they've told me that each year since the start of high school, and each year it still seems to work. I suppose it's up to us to finally realize that the real world will come at us fast, and we'll be on our own, having to deal with the consequences of our actions, and paying bills, and even making our own doctor's appointments. Regardless of all this, we overcame extreme struggles to get where we are today, including living through this entire year with terrible senioritis. And all share at least one thing in common. Each of our paths led us here today to be together as a Canyon High School graduating class of 2022. I'm extremely thankful for the relationships I've made throughout my high school experience, and for the stories I will continue to tell in the future, includable or not. Whether you're one of my closest friends or someone that I have only passed by in the halls, I wish you the best in whatever it is you choose to do. We will all most definitely go on to do great things in our lives, and will soon look on to new beginnings at our colleges, trade schools, armed force training camps, or whatever our post-graduation plans are. I hope that you all continue to strive to be the best versions of yourselves, and once again, thank you.
Now, it is my honor and privilege to introduce the Canyon High School 2022 valedictorian, Brianna Lewis.
My mother has always loved puzzles. We would spend summers at my grandparents' fitting together the pieces. For a long time, That's what I expected of my high school experience, that there were specific pieces to fit together, that I just had to follow the formula for the perfect high school experience. I would get perfect grades, have tons of free time, the perfect job, and have the pivotal teen years I'd seen in those early 2000s movies. That was easier said than done. I got decent grades, but I wasn't drowning in free time. And part-time jobs didn't have me drowning in cash. But my time at Canyon taught me I was looking at it all wrong. Life isn't a puzzle, it's a painting. And it didn't have to look a certain way. The past 4 years have been different for everyone, and at times I wasn't sure I'd make it. It wasn't academic validation that kept me going. It was the people who believed in me. I thought that the puzzle pieces for art and academics didn't fit, feeling that I couldn't reconcile my two interests. I'd lost my passion for art. And Miss Dethridge reinvigorated this love. She taught me that life didn't have to have one direction. I could be both an artist and an academic. It was her that helped me survive my freshman year, allowing me to eat lunch in her room after I'd lost all my friends. Having someone in my corner made all the difference. And what's made my high school experience has been the teachers who've supported and provided direction in my life. Had it not been for my U.S. history class, I would have never considered pursuing law. It was Mr. Woolwick's message in my yearbook to go into politics seriously that drove me to Georgetown University. My time as an NHS officer gave me a voice. Ms. Chestnut provided me an opportunity to learn how to lead, and my practice at public speaking for inductions is probably the only reason I can stand up here today. These experiences didn't make a perfect puzzle, but rather a mix of colors. The past 4 years allowed people to find a place to find a voice, whether that was a sport or a club. We've been able to paint our own picture, all of us having different high school experiences, and whether it was the best or the worst 4 years of your life, these years will stick with you. Graduation is not only a celebration, but a reflection. As we move on to the next phase of our lives, this change can be scary, but I assure you the past 4 years have made you become someone ready to face this change. This can be a fresh start. The good thing about paintings is this doesn't have to be the final draft. So paint over everything. Dye your hair bright pink and change your wardrobe. The years ahead present a new chance to be the person you've discovered throughout your time here. You can learn anywhere, something many of us realized in the past 3 years with the pandemic. A classroom, your dining room table, the bedroom your mom told you to clean 3 weeks ago. But what high school truly gave us was a chance to learn from others, to discover who we are, and much of who we are today is thanks to the people we've learned from. So take the next couple days to thank those who've been there for you, as your success is a reflection on them. And as a community, everyone sitting here today is so proud of you. I know I'll be lucky if I get away with this with less than 100 photos of me from my parents. On that note, I'd like to thank my parents, who've been my rock throughout the past 18 years, and all the other family that's here tonight to support their students. I would like to thank the community and everyone who helped me throughout high school. In particular, Mr. Anderson, who helped me find my love for science, Mr. Haltom, the first class I learned to not take myself so seriously in, Ms. Dethridge, the safe space I'd needed, Mrs. Chestnut and her contagious enthusiasm, and Mrs. Woodrum for seeing me. So wherever you're going in life, throw away the box and make your own way. Puzzles are overrated anyway. Sorry, Mom.
I want to start out by just saying a couple of thank yous. Again, thank you to the Comal ISD Board of Trustees, Superintendent Andrew Kim, and all the support staff for allowing this to happen tonight. We know that it took a lot of planning and hard work, so again, thank you. Yeah. Thank you to the senior class officers, Noah Ruiz, Bella Mitchell, Haley Tieran, Jillian Randazzo, for your hard work and dedication this year. Congratulations to Comal ISD's first graduating Spanish immersion and dual language class. If you are in the CALP program, will you please stand, students? And to the graduates, will you please join me in a round of applause to all your family that is here in attendance. These family members have pushed, pulled, encouraged, and cheered you along your educational journey. So give your parents a round of applause, students. As your high school career comes to a close, I have a few words of wisdom. The world is constantly evolving, and you must too evolve or get left behind. The good thing is you learned how to evolve in high school as you navigated new safety protocols, online learning platforms, and expectations. Next, make sure you are always competitive for the rest of your life. Always remember to be the best you can be. Compete to be the best friend, coworker, husband, wife, father, and mother that you can be. Lastly are my keys to success. First, work hard. Hard work always pays off. Hard work will get you through tough times and propel you to reach your dreams. Tough times don't always last, but tough people do. Second, treat people right. Dr. Seuss said it best, life's too short to wake up with regrets. So love the people who treat you right, forgive the ones who don't, and believe that everything happens for a reason. If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Nobody said it'd be easy, they just promised it would be worth it. In the style of morning announcements, dream big, Canyon Cougars, the choice is yours. Roar! Would the class of 2022 please stand? Jason York, President of the Board of Trustees, and Mr. Kim. As principal of Canyon High School, I would like to present to you the Canyon High School class of 2022. I do hereby certify that all of the seniors of Canyon High School standing before you have met the state and local requirements for completion of high school and are eligible to receive their diplomas as graduates from Comal ISD and Canyon High School. Congratulations, class of 2022, and thank you for your hard work, determination, and spirit. At this time, the presentation of diplomas will be made by the Comal ISD Board of Trustees. Graduating class of 2022, prepare to receive your diplomas. If you're not in the first two rows, you may be seated.
John Matthew Albrecht. Joshua Lane Alexander. Sydney Lauren Aristogeta. Sierra Lynn Astron. Hudson Thomas Basie. Sydney Noel Baker. Chandler Lewis Banks. McKinley Oak Bassett. Abraham Batista. Jonah Stormont Blunt. Landon Davis Bragg. Ryan James Brandenberger. Felix Jacob Braun. Elijah Nathaniel Burns. Valeria Carino Sendrin. Diego Estrada Carrera. Daniel Patrick Chandler. Hannah Elise Chilton. Mindy Wren Conger. Hannah Arlene Marie Crow. Austin Lee Davison. Amy Del Pozo. Taylor Allen Dietert. Tatum Sierra Dove. Thomas Anthony Egbert III. Riley Wade Ehlers. Marley Maxine Ferguson. Aurora Rose Fox. Elizabeth Marie Garza. Emma Lee Kate Grubbs. Gianna Marie Galandri. Chloe Ann Harp. Grace Eva Harrell. Samantha Kayan Hartinken. Marvin Eugene Haylett III. Haley Marie Heitmeyer. Madeline Ray Herbert. Daniel Patrick Hodge. Hannah Bryn Hodge. Jake Bergerman Hogue. Blake Davis Hollinshead. Bryce Dominic Howerton. Kelly Elizabeth Johnson. Marissa Trenice Johnson. Brock Addison Jonas. Haley Jaden Kelso. Caleb Cruz Killian. Jacob Dakota King. Colby Allen Clare. Alyssa Paige Kale. Caroline Ryan Kuhn. Catherine May Kuhn. Brianna Faith Lewis. David Andrew Locke. Robert Anthony Lopez III. Kyla Renee Malone. Alan Joseph Marini. Kinsley K. Marini. Rafe Thomas Masters. Omar Mora. Kinley May Nazir. Landon Travis Neely. Haley Faith Payne. Antonio Eduardo Perez. Riley Kendall Phillips. Jonathan Kane Kinata. Justice Lee Richardson. Noah Benjamin Richardson. Joseph Andrew Ridge. Hayden Alexis Rich. Sydney Dawn Rosales. Aaron Ethan Ruiz. Noah Ryan Ruiz. Courtney Nicole Schulze. Lucas Zane Simmons. John Paul Francis Smith. Allison Lynn Statz. Alyssa Torres. William Samuel Torres. Lee Nicole Van Beveren. Shelby Varga. Ariana Villanueva. Kaylee Elise Weeks. Samantha Janelle White. Rachel Amy Wild. Preston Blake Wilder. Lauren Elizabeth Williams. Quade Woods. Tyler Benson Adams. Fabiana Alejandra Aguado Para. Chase Alexander Aguilar. Jonathan Michael Aguirre. Ruben Anthony Alaman. Jada Annalie Alfaro. Francesca Elise Allen. Xander David Allen. Delaney Almeida. Richard Aiden Alonzo. Greta Bell Amin Allen. Lane Chapman, Amen. Nolan Michael Archibald. Maria Camila Arguelles Gomez. Kaysen Marshall Arias. Sofia Armendariz. Jonathan Owen Arnold. Oscar Arvalo Jr. Tristan Alexander Arvidsson. Isaac James Atchison. Jorge Luis Avila. Diana Lupita Avila Rodriguez. Jackson Hunter Blovelt. Christopher Donovan Flermius Jr. Kendall Jade Nagy. Richard Aviles. Mary Emma Ballard. Norberto Miguel Barboza. Blaine William Barrow. Midori Rain Berry. Lindsay Maylee Bartos. Kaylee Lynn Beal. James Scott Bedwell. Colton Trey Bentley. Brandon Edward Berlenga. Josiah Luis Bermia. Drew Kenneth Berry. Abigail Lynn Besaw. Cameron Jamal Bibbins. Joseph Albert Bill. Shayna Nicole Billiot. Kiana Rayvon Black. Dylan Cole Blankenship. Jack Graham Bloxam. Shania Lynn Boria. Lucy Odette Borrego. Cameron Jaden Bowen. Shamar Javius Butler. JC Camden Bradford. Joshua Andrew Brand. Samantha Ray Iona Brandman. Destiny Nicole Bravo. Jacob Michael Bravo. Nathan Allen Breeden. Jeffrey Joseph Breen. Clayton Phillip Brooks. Elijah Vermont Browning. Claire Avery Burkhalter. Megan Alyssa Busanet. Jesse John Bustamante. Alexis Homero Bustos. Emily Elizabeth Cadell. Isaiah Andres Caldera. Amanda Grace Calhoun. Diego Benjamin Camacho. Jesse Ethan Camarillo. David Gilbert Campos. Aiden Marcus Cantu. David Elias Cardenas. Sarah K. Carroll. Justin Lee Carter Virial. Cesar Isaac Casares. Robert Julian Castillo. Dante Henry Saccone. Michael Shane Chambers Jr. Connor Ray Clark. Ronald Lee Classy. Dylan Michael Cobb. Riley Paige Cochran. Ana Soledad Codron Fernandez. Jordan Ann Cafone. Trenton Adam Collins. Elijah David Compton. Keegan Madison Cone. Rachel Leanne Kuhn. Madeline Leah Cordova. Faith Ann Cortez. Edison Broderick Cottle. Jala Janae Crawford. Kendall Nicole Cronkite. Gwyneth Lane Crowder. Jonathan Quinton Cruz. Mario Antonio Cruz III. Kaylee Sylvia Cuellar. Caden Michael Cuellar. Lisa Rochelle Cunningham. Ashlyn Faith D'Albergo. Caden Zane Domro. Maija Alyssa Daniel. Natalie Joan Danheim. Justin Wayne Davidson. Rosalinda May Davis. Zachary Scott Davis. Charity Jean Mailer Dawson. Vincent Dominic DeLuna Jr. Marcus Stephen DeSisto. Brandon Ray Stephen DeLeon. Charles Matthew DeLeon. Angelica Jolene DeLuna. Mason Gage Deming. Jadison Diaz. Marcela Analita Diaz. Monica Nayeli Diaz. Dalton Ray Dietert. Gabriel Isaiah Dion. Tara Nicole Doherty. Cesar Dominguez. Dennis Doroshko. Chelsea Elizabeth Dreiss. Sean Mahoney Drennan. Kay Dudding. Caitlin Marie Dudley. Julia Gail Durick. Colin Michael Edwards. Xander Lee Edwards. Luke Everett Elliott. Anna Catherine Inslee. Gentry Kate Erdley. Kiana Nicole Escobedo. Alyssa Espinosa. Trinity Valencia Espinosa. James Edward Espinosa. Robert James Eder. Cameron Ray Everhart. David Hunter Iington. Gianna Luis Ezel. Brianna Ray Farias. Danieline Christelle Fickweiler. Elizabeth Francis Fields. Sean Allen Fisher. Isaac Lorenzo Flora. Brianna Flores. Carlos Miguel Flores. Janae Victoria Flores. Victoria Leanne Fontenot. Zanaya Monet Fowler. Sarah Gabriella Fox. Paula Jocelyn Fuentes. Lillian May Gabrielski. Dean Michael Galindo. Robert Cruz Galvan. Zoe Jasmine Garbett. Alyssa Lorraine Garcia. Daniela Garcia. Ethan Jacob Garcia. Josue Javier Garcia. Liala Nicole Garcia. Victor Manuel Garcia. Bryce Xavier Garza. Octavio David Garza. Caden Xavier Garza Lomas. Elliot Darnell George Jr. Sophia Michelle Gervais. Garrett Wayne Gibbons. Braden Patrick Gibbons. Caleb Anthony Gill. Alexander Liam Gillette. Dalton Anthony Godfrey. Elisha Gomez. Cristana Lysandra Gomez. Lauren Nicole Gomez. Juan Julio Gonzalez. Alonzo Cruz Gonzalez. Andrew Anthony Gonzalez. Juan Isidro Gonzalez. Christian Lee Green. Abigail Reese Gregory. Jackson Blaine Grimes. Chad Paul Groffel. Abigail Ray Guerrero. Analisa Monique Guerrero. Eric Guerrero. Weston Dale Gutierrez. Abigail Gutierrez Macias. Araceli Guzman. Tendai Bradley Hananda. Wyatt Caleb Harrell. Samantha Grace Hassett. Alyssa Jessica Houghton. Mackenzie Leanne Hayes. Nathan Riley Hayes. Mackenzie Jane Haynes. Eden Marie Headley. Caleb Madison Hayden. Benjamin Leonard Heminger. Charles Dean Hendricks. Nolan Michael Henk. Janae Navaya Henry. Crystal Hernandez. Jacinda Praise Hernandez. Lizbeth Hernandez. Rafael Hernandez. Julian Christopher Drake Herrera. Diana Laura Ehar. Adam Frederick Hill. Bristol Ray Henson. Lillian Grace Hoffman. Sarah Elaine Hogan. Jaden Roger Conrad. Joshua Michael Conrad. Britton Parker Holland. John Michael Holland. Addison Marie Holt. Ryan Bree Hopper. Lane Martin Hughes. Phelan Noel Hunt. Faith E. Hunter. Hannah M. Hunter. Brianna Jean Hutchison. Elena K. Hovell. Miguel Angel Irizarry Chico. Briar Michael Jackson. Isaiah Cameron Jackson. Shelby Lee Jackson Graham. Sean Anthony Jenkins. Jacob Daniel Jeske. James Jester. Taylor Marie Jester. Jocelyn Jimenez. Michaela Marie Jimenez. Andrew Christian Lane Johnson. Megan Delaney Johnson. Xavion Marcel Johnson. Ainsley Lynn Jones. Anaya Quine Jones. Zyquan Kair Jones. Ashlyn Taylor Jordan. Raul Javier Jordan Simpret. Aiden Joffrey Judah. Gael Sebastian Juarez Diaz. Daniel Seth Camarillo. Alexandra Marie Just. Caleb Lachlan Kerr. Haley Lorelei Kessler. Xavier Anthony Kidd. John Archer Cramps. Landon Chase Krippendorf. Keaton Braxton Kump. Hayden Brock Labar. Maya Elizabeth Latta. Benjamin James Leal. John Paul Emmanuel Leal. Mindy Annette Leal. Priscilla Peyton Letcher. Elijah Joe Ledesma. Logan Alexander Leggett. Carla Jacqueline Lieva Claros. Justin Chiquizier Marvelous Lakua. Hunter Francis Daniel LeVay. Richard Lamone. Meryl Rose Lindenau. Caitlin Renee Lorette. Alton Nicholas Logue. Elia Lydiana Longoria. Raiden Xavier Lopez. Aiden Gael Lozano. Abigail Lugo Lopez. Cole Merritt Likens. James Ryan Machuca. Dean Allen Maggot. Alanis Iracema Maldonado. Chloe Francesca Maldonado. Christian Mandujano. Casey Brianne Manning. Bianca Etzel Marin Soria. Jamie Nicole Marrero. Julie Victoria Marrero. Manuel Jesus Marroquin. Christopher Martinez. Eli Luis Martinez. Ella Christine Martinez. Jesus Antonio Martinez. Juanita Maria Martinez. Natalie Eileen Martinez. Priest Julius Martinez. Hope Lynn Marks. Jesus Carlos Mata Jr. Matthew Josue Mauricio. Bodie Keith McCain. Seth John McCarty. Colin Wagner McCullough. John Robert McDonald. Hayden Cade McKay. Isaac Joseph McNeese. Afome Miendi. Elizabeth Medina Gill. Hermes Gael Mendez. Desiree Monique Mendiola. Arabella Rianne Mendoza. Kobe Evan Merchant. Rogan Garrison Meyer. Jaden Lee Miller. Tyler Ann Miner. Isabella Alexandra Mitchell. Michaela Marie Muchagimba. Delia Lynette Montoya. Michelle Montoya Macias. Carlos Miguel Munoz. Chloe Danielle Murphy. Fletcher James Myers. Luke Bratton Mina. Benjamin William Nagel. Rebecca Angelina Nail. Jacob Alexander Flores Navarez. Logan Anthony Nichols. Nelena Brooke Norris. Daniel Micah Oakley. Ashlyn Grace O'Banion. Oscar Alejandro Olvera. Watson Tyler Omohundro. Emily Autumn Ungstad. Julian Vincent Scott Ordonez. Amory Nicole Orona. Vanessa Paola Orozco. Vanessa Sonia Ortega. Annalise Lynette Ortiz. Andrea Alexis Ortiz. Brianna Nicole Ortiz. Dylan Tyler Ott. Andre Alexander Paez. Taylor Lynn Page. Taylor Bryce Page. Madison Emily Parham. Sia Vinay Patel. Brandon Michael Patino. Joshua Isaiah Patterson. Carter Michael Pavlu. Peyton Avery Pavlu. Michael Cameron Pearson. Emily Jean Peck. Angelina Gianna Perales. Angel Arian Perez. Bedzeda Magali Perez. Brianna Lynn Perez. Emily Joy Perez. Emmanuel Antonio Perez. Jedediah Clinton Perez. Cooper Kirk Polston. Hannah K. Polston. Kelly Michelle Ponce Izaguirre. Audrey Ann Posey. Diego Aiden Prado. Blaise Aiden Prescott. Century Ash Price. Ara Jade Prieto. Jaden Marcus Prieto. Phoebe Renee Poos. Camilla Giselle Ramirez Fernandez. Miguel Andres Ramirez. Jillian Rayanne Rendazzo. Jackson Thomas Reagan. Aaron Steve Rijas Salazar. Kendall Nicole Reyes. Allison Nicole Rios. Maddox Merrick Rich. Savannah Francis Rivera. James Anthony Robinson. Luis Gerardo Rocha Salazar. Alejandro Willis Rodriguez. Damian Rodriguez. Ethan Daniel Rodriguez. Isabella Rodriguez. Marcus Alexander Rodriguez. Marinis Gisela Rodriguez Trinidad. Alexis Rodriguez Mesa. Tristan Anthony Roman. Emma Rebecca Rosales. Kiara Janae Rosales. Kyla Jolie Rosales. Logan Michael Rosales. Gabriela Rosette Alvarez. Bianca Renee Ruiz. Isabella Renee Ruiz. Nicholas J. Ruiz. Serenity Amory Sines. Gabriela Audalyn Salazar. Jasmine Nicole Salazar. Isaiah Cesar Silvano Salinas. Trinity Lee Salmon. Jaden Preston Sanchez. Stephanie Savai Sanchez. Juliana Grace Sanders. Aaron Ray Sandoval Jr. Athalia Jacina Sandoval. Eliza Neve Santana. Nashali Santiago Munoz. Faith C. Sassenhagen. Faith Rose Shaley. Lane David Sheffel. James Seth Schley. Hunter Cade Schoenfeld. Terry Andres Schultz. Cecilia Ann Ciego. Michael Eugene Sr. Owsley II. Victoria Jean Cenas. Jonathan Nicholas Cepeda. Dorian Antoine Shepard. Justin Xavier Sherrard. Armando Trayton Solguero. Hayden Connor Sims. Evangeline Hope Scolat. Jordan J. Slade. Brody Thomas Smith. Kaylee Lynn Smith. Sierra Deanne Solis. Cruz Sosa IV. Matthew Andres Spacek. Tyler Joseph Spell. Zoe Rain Spell. Jordan Ray Stearns. Kylie Day Stewart. Trista Michaela Stewart. Joshua Allen Swisher. Colby Logan Taylor. Ethan Landon Terrazas. Haley Alona Terrian. Arlie James Thur. Garrett James Teeley. Caleb Jason Thompson. Joseph Eugene Todd. Hannah Elise Torres. Alexander James Trejo. Cesar Armando Trejo. Cameron Zion Truss. Claire Abigail Tucker. James Carl Turner Jr. Brooke Allison Ulloa. Madison Elaine Ulloa. Sylvester Acevedo Torres. Olivia Alicia Urbina. Camila Vargas. Angel Julian Vasquez. Nayeli Miracle Vasquez. Wilson Josue Vasquez. Jorge Eduardo Vega. Fernando Velazquez. Sierra Ruby Jordan Vadrine. Oscar Daniel Villalobos. Mark Shane Villanueva Jr. Miranda Jade Villanueva. Isabella Rose Villarreal. Angelina Lynn Villarreal. Jocelyn Monroe Villegas. John David Vital. T. Vo. Kaylee Lynn Vogues. James Allen Brandenburg III. Justice Alexander Wakefield. Brianne Francisca Ward. Markia Lintrell Washington. Madison Ray Watson. Morgan Renee Watson. Alexander Ryan Webster. Emily Sophia Weinkoff. Wyatt Davis West. Caroline Christine White. Cora Kathleen White. Kendall Ray White. Hunter James Whitfeld. Ilana Lynn Wilson. Zachary Michael Wing. Timothy Ryan Wise. Mackenzie Nicole Wotina. Riley Dale Wolf. Gabriel Elijah Yanis. Julian Richard Yankowski. Haven Kalia Yasuda. Anaya Nozomi Young. Aaliyah Monet Young. Noah Christian Zamora. Liliana Alyssa Zamora Perez. Angel Eduardo Zapote. Calixta Jaden Zarata. Travis Wayne Zip. Dalton Hugh Zishi.
Boy, it's 9:40, and I'm about ready to be done with high school. So if y'all don't mind, let me just keep y'all a couple more minutes while somebody you think you've maybe seen in the hallway a couple times and will probably never see again tries to make another last awe-inspiring hoorah. As we leave behind the last piece of what we may argue to be our childhood, I remember I may have heard someone tell me something a long time ago. Back in elementary school, when we had dreams that were large in quantity, a long way off, and surely far too complex for a young adult to bring to fruition. We had imaginations, thoughts of being rock stars, astronauts, professional football players, models. Then, middle school, as we all know, fulfilled its societal prophecy. We matured, some of us, and forgot what we desired to do with our lives and began thinking of what we needed to do, because that's the smart thing to do, right? Some of us found out that if we were good enough at math, we can get a high-paying job as an engineer right out of college. Some of us heard of the underwater welders that earn 6 figures a year easy peasy. Maybe y'all have been given the same advice I have, that is to find out what to major in college. All you have to do is get on the website of your college, go to the career board, and find out which major will land you the best job. It's that easy. Life is solid. The job you landed pins you down like a rabbit with an arrow through it, and the time spent loathing your job is equivalent to the time spent on the job. But what if we never have to work for our money? What if we never have a desire to retire? Someone told me a long time ago that if you do what you love, you don't have to work. Every day on the job is a vacation. So as you pick a major for college, go off to trade school, or live in your parents' basement for the next 6 years, know that just as high school ain't all about the grade, graduation ain't all about the chords, and life ain't all about the money. Although the childlike desires to be musicians and astronauts and professional athletes have waned and the reality of life has taken a hold on each of us, remember what it was like to dream of such a life in which we could spend our days fulfilling our greatest interests and passions. Whether it be at the whiteboard teaching a class of middle schoolers or in front of a computer screen figuring out the most efficient glue to use to stick the screen onto a TI Inspire, know what you love to do. I'll leave it with a quote from the most timeless musician of America, Waylon Jennings. Are you really sure you really want what you see? Be careful of something that's just what you want it to be. Thank you and God bless.
At this time, please stand and join the students in the singing of our alma mater by the Canyon High School Band under the direction of Stephen Vaden. As we all go our separate ways tonight, I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes. Take pride in how far you've come and have faith in how far you can go. As graduates of Canyon High School, class of 2022, you may now turn your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap. Congratulations, class of 2022. Strike up the fight song, Mr. Vaden! As we begin the dismissal process, you may proceed to the field to take pictures or make your way towards the parking lot. Have a safe trip home. Go Cougs! Roar!